tips. Look, welcome to Terry's Tips, guys. Get a notebook, get a pen. Guys, this video is for my brand new entrepreneurs, small business owners and investors, and for my vets. Listen closely. So in this video, I'm going to explain what is a DUNS number, why it's important, and how to get one. And the reason why I'm saying everybody needs to watch this video is even for my people who have been building business credit and you've been in your industry for a while, whether you're an entrepreneur, small business owner, big business owner, investor, some of you are getting denied because the information on your DUNS file is inaccurate or outdated. Okay, so get a notebook, get a pen, guys, and I'll do my nugget at the end. So first, the title of this video is Get Your DUNS Number for Free. Now, why am I saying that? Many of you are paying people to get your DUNS number and paying people to get your EIN. Stop doing that, period. Your DUNS number is free. Your EIN is free. So first, what is your DUNS number? It's Data Universal Numbering System. That's what it stands for, your DUNS. And this is the numbers associated with Dun & Bradstreet. And quick nugget, it came around in 1963 for the purpose of credit reporting, right? So it's through Dun & Bradstreet, which is the biggest and oldest business credit bureau. And your EIN, guys, your DUNS and your EIN are completely different numbers, nugget right here, and you need them both, okay? So your DUNS is your Data Universal Numbering System number, your DUNS number, and that's through Dun & Bradstreet. Your EIN, Employee Identification Number, is for free, and that's through the IRS. For business credit, for business funding, to be a legitimate business on paper, to look good on paper, which is what this wealth ministry is about, you want to have them both. To give you a better context, guys, just like for personal, it's TransUnion, Equifax, and Experian, and you have your social security number and your date of birth. And on every application and everything you do, they're asking you for both. For business credit, it's Dun & Bradstreet, which is the biggest business credit bureau. Business Equifax and Business Experian are the top 3 business credit bureaus, and they're always going to be asking for your DUNS and your EIN. So your DUNS and your EIN to your business are just like your social security number and your date of birth for your personal credit, okay? So that's what your DUNS number is. It's like a stamp of approval. It means you are a legitimate business and you can move forward not only getting business credit and funding, but to also qualify for business reporting, come on somebody, which allows you to leverage and actually get more money for your business. Now, why is it important? Because you cannot. So sometimes you can get some credit without your DUNS number, but for the bigger money, for the majority of creditors, and to actually have a kind of data points out there for your business to actually have, the approval criteria to qualify for everything, you want to have your DUNS number, okay? So I'm going to break it up into 4. So it's important for business credit building. It's important to look good on paper. It's important to qualify for more funding, and it's important for you to get information reported to the business credit bureaus for your business entity. Got it, good, guys. All right, so I'm going to break it up into 4 steps. Guys, I don't care if you're brand new or if you are a vet. Step number 1 is always going to be to look up, do a DUNS look up to see if you already have a number out there. I have some entrepreneurs and business owners who are like, I never did that. I never asked for a DUNS, and then they put their information in the system. They look it up through Dun & Bradstreet, and they actually have a number out there. Now, this is a blessing and a curse, right? It's a blessing because they can skip through some of the time frames and just update that information because they already have a DUNS number assigned to their business. It's also kind of a curse, right? Because usually if you yourself, the business owner, did not create that business profile and create your business DUNS, then usually the information is inaccurate and outdated, which is why you're getting denied. So everybody, even if you're brand new, even if you're a vet, start with looking up your DUNS number, okay? Depending on when you're watching this video, I will put the link to get your free DUNS through Dun & Bradstreet and get your free EIN through the IRS in the description and in the pinned comments, okay? Look it up. And some of you guys may have duplicate files. I've seen that also. So nugget right here. Some of you may have created a DUNS number, and then there's also a duplicate file out there for you. And that also can be a reason why you're getting denied, because depending on when you're applying for credit, they may be looking at this duplicate file. So always start with looking up your DUNS number. Okay. So step number one, when you look up your DUNS number and you're actually going forward with the steps to actually create a DUNS, right? Step number one is going to pick the best option that identifies your business. For 99.9% of you all, it's going to be US based business. That's going to be step number one. That's going to unlock the door to the other steps. Okay. 4 steps. Step number 2, guys, is to fill out the information requested. Guys, nugget right here. Don't do this on your phone. Like, sit down, take 15 minutes, maybe 30 max. It should take 5-10 minutes, to be honest with you. Do it on a laptop. Do it on a desktop. If you don't have a laptop, go to a library, use a friend's, but actually sit down and do this correctly. It's important to get this information right. And for this step number 2, when you're going to fill out the information requested, all you're doing is following the prompts. Your business legal name, guys, right here, legal name. How is it listed on your EIN? How is it listed on your business bank statements? How is it listed on your articles of incorporation when you register with the state? Nugget right here, right? And for all my vets, you already know I drop nuggets through the whole entire video. For all my newbies, hey y'all, please subscribe if you got value from this video, and please share it with somebody you want to see win. But I drop nuggets and tips through the entire video to help you have success. Okay, so when you register the business with the state, whatever that name is right there, you're going to want to make sure it matches directly. The nugget that I was going to say is that one reason why people get denied for business credit is because things not matching, meaning the business name for the articles of incorporation and being registered with the state are different than your EIN, are different than your DUNS, are different than your business bank account. It means something small, but this is like your personal name. Think about if it was spelled 3 different ways on every other document, it would look like, something is a little bit shady. Like, y'all won't be looking shady out here in these credit streets, okay? So make sure when you're filling out your business name, it's the legal name of your business. You're going to also add your business address, your business phone number. They're going to ask you the number of employees. If it's just you, it's going to be 1. They're also going to ask you about your legal entity. Are you an LLC? Are you a S Corp? Are you a C Corp? Are you a nonprofit, right? Just go through the steps. They're also going to ask you about your business industry. Do not get all hung up right here. Describe your business, pick the category to the best of your ability. And I always recommend keeping it broad. So for example, I am in credit. Credit can be a high risk industry. Do not let these YouTubers and let these videos freak you out. There are people who are in credit and their business is called I Do Credit and they still get credit. You do not get denied for just that alone. But yes, it is wise when you can to pick a broader category to kind of leave this description part open for your business. So for example, even though I'm in the credit industry, I do what? Financial literacy. I do education. I do training. So my business category is business consulting because that's what I do. I consult business owners, entrepreneurs, investors, and I do business management and financial literacy. So instead of me putting I do credit, I put business consulting, financial education. I think it's like education services, something of that nature. So for you, if you flip homes, you may not want to put I flip homes because that can be high risk, but you can put real estate management, property management. Well, why? If you are somebody, and mind you, nugget, we're always being truthful, but I'm giving you guys some tips to be wise, okay? To describe your business in a way that leaves you open for more opportunities and options, okay? And so this is where if you are somebody who flips, you're a real estate investor and you flip properties, well, property management is something you do. You manage your properties, you manage your projects, you manage your own household. So there is a way to be ethical, to be, honest, and still keep it kind of broad so you can leave yourself open to more options. You're reading between the lines, okay? So you're going to pick your business industry, and the only nugget right here is be honest, pick something broad, and pick the industry that best describes your business, okay? And that's step number 2. All you're gonna do is follow the prompts and answer all the questions. Now, in step number 3, guys, you're going to check out. After you've completed all the information that Dun & Bradstreet is asking for, you're going to check out. At this checkout point, guys, you're going to have the option to expedite it or to keep it regular, right? There is a fee to expedite it. I think it might be like $229 depending on when you're watching this video, because they changed that amount. Now, mind you, again, this is through Dun & Bradstreet directly. Do not go to a third party. A third party is always going to charge you. But if you want to go through Dun & Bradstreet and you want to pay the fee for it to be expedited, you can. It's like $229. Do I think you need that? No. During that 30 days, and mind you, the regular standard process is about 30 days, but honestly, they usually get it done before then. But during that 30 days, you could be getting your website. You could be, updating your social media. You can be building out your marketing strategy. You could be refining. There's a million things you can do. Look, if you don't know what to do during that time, go ahead and invest in a coaching strategy session with me, and I will help you create a plan to launch and scale your business, especially while you're waiting for your DUNS number. Okay, got it good. So guys, you can actually just check out, do the normal thing, and it will be 30 days. Within 30 days is what the kind of standard time frame is to get your DUNS. Okay, and step number 4 is that Dun & Bradstreet is going to verify your information. This is one reason why a DUNS is so important, because it means once you actually get that DUNS number, guys, for lenders, that means you are a legitimate business. Guys, you do not have to be a self-employed entrepreneur. I don't care if you are making t-shirts in your basement, if you do lashes, if you cut grass, if you shovel snow, if you are an Uber driver. I do not care if you make thumbnails, if you freelance on Fiverr. Guys, nugget right here. Invest in being in our Patreon Wealth Warrior community, where I do monthly live workshops and monthly live Q&A, and I help all business owners all over the USA grow, scale, and launch their business or a side hustle. You don't have to be a completely self-employed entrepreneur, but if you incorporate your side hustle, which is wise, to create an additional stream of income, which is wise, then getting your DUNS number even for that side hustle means it's a legitimate business. It doesn't matter if you're making $10,000 a month or $500 a month. That means you are a legitimate business on paper. Listen to me. I'm hammering this heavy for you guys, because it's about looking good on paper and leveraging to build wealth, not to get into a bunch of debt. And guys, I just gotta be me. When the number 1 ways to build wealth is through multiple streams of income, right? If you're relying on one job, one paycheck to pay all your bills, that's the reason why so many people are struggling. This is post-COVID. And one thing COVID taught us is that you cannot, rely on just these employers sometimes. You need to have a backup plan. Monetize your passion, grow your side hustle, but whatever it is, do something. And then building business credit for the other, whatever that something is another level of leveraging, building wealth, and having strategy, okay? So in this step number 4, sometimes someone from Dun & Bradstreet will actually call you on your business number. Sometimes they mail something to the business address, but they're going to verify your information. And once that's done, then you get your DUNS number. So 4 quick steps. You're going to look up your DUNS. You're going to pick the option that best matches your business. Usually it's going to be being a US-based business. You're going to answer the questions. You're going to check out, and then you're going to wait for them to verify the information. And then you will have your DUNS. No matter what, you're either going to get your DUNS, or you're going to at least look it up and make sure all the information is accurate. Some of you guys are 3, 4, or 5 years in, and you haven't looked at your DUNS since year number 1, right? And so a lot of times it could be outdated. Your phone number needs to be updated. Your website needs to be updated. Your industry maybe was inaccurate the very first time. Take the time to get it correct. That way you can leverage and qualify for the funding that you need to actually grow and scale. Got it, good guys. And for my nugget, I have one word for you: discipline. Guys, discipline is the foundation of all success. Period. You're not always going to be motivated. You're not always going to be inspired. Every day is not going to be a good day. Even when you do something you love. I absolutely love what I do. I love, it's a blessing to have a wealth warrior community. It's a blessing to have a wealth building ministry. I am blessed. And even with all of that, there are days that you're tired, you're sick, you go through something, you don't feel like it. No matter what it is, there's going to be days where you just don't feel like it. And it's going to be the discipline that makes you push through. Guys, you have to do it when you're sad, do it when you're happy, do it when you're sick, do it when you're tired, do it when you're frustrated, do it when you're depressed. The people who have massive results for a long time, longevity, have mastered the art of discipline, period. It's the foundation of all success. Amen.